One day the searchlights will be gone, and one day that tower will fall. Or perhaps the logo on it would simply have been replaced with something else. I know not if the Lord has heard my prayers, but at least trying to speak to him offers a small amount of comfort, thankfully. I wonder if Miss Sentinel is here. It has been a long while since I have seen her. Thankfully. Hope she is doing much better.
JW, hey!
Hello, Miss Alta. You are well.
How are you? Same, yeah. I mean, yes. Haha.
We both. Our apologies on that. I am well
No
as well.
worries. I'm glad to hear.
Hopefully
Yeah,
thy travels
I've been,
are less fraught with danger nowadays.
Yeah, ever since my little excursion, I've been taking it safe.
That is well.
Hey, what's up, JW? Hey, Outlaw.
Hello again.
How you doing?
I am well. All things considered.
So, how's the money I gave you? You know, the well, you know? The one when I seriously disappeared for like a month.
I see. I'm afraid I have been busy with other matters.
I don't know. Listen, how's your little friend, your red one? What's her name again? I can't remember.
Miss SC as well. She's still just trying to conserve her energy as much as she can.
Understandable.
I fear the summer may be... While we don't have to worry about the sun underneath these plates, the eternal clock still gets affected. She's more lethargic these days.
Oh, I'm sure you hear that.
Though, perhaps expected of drones that...
Perhaps
Perhaps expected considering that the sun is lethal to us, to an extent.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Voss.
I guess.
Hey guys, what's up?
I don't know about you.
I am well, and I hope thee is well as
So
well.
much. Against all their advice, I have decided to grace my existence. Or is it curse?
Hey,
I don't know
nice.
what to say anymore. It's been crazy.
Curse, blessing,
I
whatever
am
it
looking
is.
to at least assist
Purpose, yeah.
Mr. Marcus with his endeavors before I start shifting my focus back to my restoration.
Yeah, fair enough, Mike. Fair enough.
I go, Marcus is in there if you want to go talk with him. He's in the cafe right now.
I see. I know I wish to speak and at least try and assure Miss Sentinel, but well, if Marcus is there too, it's good to at least alleviate some worries.
Yep. Good to see you again, JW.
Good to see you as well.
Here you are. Thank you.
Hello, Miss Sentinel.
How are you?
I am well. Are thee well as well?
Good. I am off to doctor.
That is well.
Apparently I am now as a red spy. So there were some guys running around and they were like, are you a spy? And I was like,
What?
no. And then they asked if I was a blue spy and I said no. And then they said I'm a red spy to remind them that I'm a red spy. I don't know what that means.
I'm assuming that's just simply due to colorations of the outfit.
I don't know.
I know not. I just hope that they're not they do not have a animalistic hatred of the color blue in that case.
Yeah, otherwise we'd be in trouble.
Yeah, no, like me, Alta, and you specifically, JW.
Yes. But thankfully we are still able to protect ourselves as needed. Ah, Miss Void.
Yeah. I'm doing okay. What about everyone else here?
For the time being.
For now, yes. It is quite gladdening to know that you are well, considering I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I got shot the other day, but that's normal.
Unfortunately expected a security detail.
Yep.
But I had grown quite worried considering one of the messages you sent
Which one?
about the other unit.
Oh, yeah. I've been cautious around them as best I can. They're not, anything aggressive yet. They're just watching.
I suppose in that state, the only question is how intentionally.
Yeah. They've been just trying to get information and watching me and they'll threats, like very subtle threats, but,
I see. So I'm assuming, unfortunately, we cannot really do anything until they try and escalate.
I guess so, yeah. And I saw the Admiral again, that was pretty spooky.
Yes, and considering the strange incident regarding the temporal disconnect, we'll call it.
For me, it's purple.
As long as it's right for you, that's the main thing.
Exactly. Don't give a fuck about anybody else.
Or not.
You do you. You do you. Like,
Yeah, you see life in your own colors.
Mr.
Down
Marcus,
with the establishment of colors, anarchy, see what you want.
you have been resting well, as per my advice, yes?
Anarchy!
I do understand your concern.
The first thing includes getting drunk at a club.
As long as you are not causing yourself undue stress.
Does anyone want anything?
Definitely not.
I already got my coffee.
Thank you. That is all I can ask.
Coffee, actually.
I'm willing to hold off my own
Try
restoration
my best to
idea,
take it easy.
my own plots for restoration until he is returned. As it stands, I do believe I am enough, as I currently am.
I'll continue to try and take it easy.
Goodness.
A minigun. Yes.
I see.
The crab's on the counter. I'll be taking this outside. I'm going to.
I imagine they're not going to cause a problem.
So it's been pretty good, actually. At least I didn't know.
Let me take my jacket off in this case.
It's been okay. Good. Just,
Anything new going on?
I see the
I'm trying
hordes
to
have been
save up
removed,
for a.
or have they been cloaked?
They've been removed, so did, my, tail. I did cloak my spine, just for.
Okay.
I see.
But you
I imagine it would be disconcerting to see an extruding spine.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm discovering that I could potentially use the horns of daggers if I wanted.
I see. So you like take them off and just stab
I see, like a boot knife.
Understandable.
And for the tail, I remove them just so I can be a bit mobile, and the spine, again, it's cloaked.
At less risk of accidentally impacting someone, I assume.
Bank.
Yes.
Yes, I trust you and Mr.
And
Ater are getting
discovering that-
along fabulously.
And discovering that a Fae, I learned that one of my Fae co-workers actually has an allergen to non-Fae metals. I had to. I had to give it.
That's not very good. Like all non-Fae metals, or like?
All non-Fae metals.
Hey, GW. I'm gonna be busy for a little bit with some of the service people. We're gonna do like a meeting thing, so.
Understood. If you need my assistance, you know where to find me.
Very cool. With that being said, though, boy, you were saying, though. Anything new with you?
And now cold colors have become the predominant one in the cafe, it seems.
I'm saving up to get a like a building that's just outside of here, not all the way outside, but
How much do you need for that?
Enough to still be inside the bubble that encompasses the city, or just outside of it?
yeah, essentially.
Yes. How much do you need to
I
purchase
see.
for that? I know where building commands, whatever you need. Make an
I'm pretty sure
estimation.
it's somewhere in the mills, but I'm kind of close to a mill, and I think the 2-week vacation on both of the occupations that I'm in is
Hold up.
closed now, so I'm going to get paid this week.
I see.
Give me a second. Hold on. Let's check something on his wrist. Oh, yeah, I have enough. Yeah, let me just.
You don't need to pay, I'll be fine.
Boy, you're my
It is
friend.
always more
I'm not
gratifying for
helping you.
people to earn currency through effort, rather than simply have it handed out.
Yes, I would
I was simply
work
about to
for it
suggest
rather
that
than
I
people
could
helping
pay
out.
you for efforts in trying for the restoration.
Let me fair, though. I'm just saying, though. People being.
It's more of a personal project for me. I'd rather have to work for it rather than
Yes.
people helping out. Unless it's like
Well,
an
I
urgent
do-
upgrade for my systems, then yes, then I would probably earn it. But at the same time, I'd rather not.
And while
yeah.
I do wish to, well, I do wish to put the restoration protocol idea on hold until Mr. Felix's return to Severa City. I will, if you still wish to engage in trying to figure out what should be restored next, I will not stop you.
Well, okay. What have you restored so far? The weaponry you restored. What about your defense systems?
Only a small amount of the regeneration type of systems has been restored. I believe any further I might need an actual sample of the solvent. And that is a dangerous
Actually,
substance.
I did meet a disassembly truck. Just last
Did
week.
you?
Oh, yeah?
They are designation W. They work for a person named Benjamin or Benny
I believe I had heard.
at a gun
I
store.
believe I had heard of Designation W from Designation Z. Working with the workager, I believe friends with the workager named Socket.
Most likely.
I did ask about them a little bit, and apparently they, fate as you,
The cat's bag.
have been impacted by an explosion and then transported elsewhere.
That seems to be an unusual commonality, I've noticed.
Okay, what's up? How you doing?
Maybe that happened to all of the similar perhaps?
I do not know. I know Miss Sentinel was transported here via explosion.
Hello, little guy.
Although I suppose mine is a different explosion to their assumptions, as mine was reactor core explosion.
Jealous.
Theirs might have been much more
So
rudimentary.
there was a reaction core as well, but I would need to double check.
If that's the case, I might need to ask them if they were in the same laboratory that me and my squad was. If you manage to find them in the area, please direct them towards me.
I contact you.
I'll try.
doesn't even
Do have
have
your
a
contact. But,
He's a punk people.
back to the upgrade again, yeah. I think the next... Since both of your weaponries are fine, I think upgrading your defensive, sounds nice.
Yeah, I know.
Then perhaps next, maybe more mobility if you have any more upgrades.
Wow, she's doing that.
Aside from reactivating the jets within the boots, that's about the only mobility aid
I
I
think I'm
really
going
could
to
think
walk
of.
around a bit. I need to ask her
For
what's
situations where the
question.
wings, where it's too cramped to utilize the
Okay.
wings.
Yeah, we'll get one older.
You as well.
We'll think of something.
It might be more wise to think about control systems as well, considering I know I seem to act unhinged when a hunt protocol is activated. You know this most of all.
Yes, I do
I
worry into
do.
that. I think about
I
that.
do still apologize for that incident, but
You're fine, you're fine. I was behind I was safe, I wasn't harmed.
Yeah, you're good.
thankfully so.
Besides, you know, you weren't exactly...
Plus, we
Especially
were
when
all
you get
in
told
a
yourself,
bed.
too. Yeah, too. But that wasn't really you. You're like, this is JW. The other guy is like, a bit more unhinged. You know, that isn't actually you. You're a pretty nice guy. You know?
Well, yes.
I mean, it's similar to me from what I've noticed. When I don't know, when the dwarven offered a spar because that's his way to friendship, I guess, which
Yes, I have.
means that which means that technically I'm not friends with him.
Amazing.
I believe I had heard
We have
them.
not sparred. No, we have not shared a drink.
I believe I had overheard that the tradition. The fastest way to friendship with a dwarf is violence or alcohol.
Yes, but when he offered a spar, for some reason I felt this instinct in my systems. Locus and I spoke about it more, and they said it might be relating to my experience in the simulacrum, or their experience in the simulacrum.
I see.
Because, Locus managed to suppress the memories from the simulacrum. 200 years worth of it. Nothing done.
I see. That's a concerning, but I'll let you have it on the wraps. I think you'll be fine. Just gotta learn how to control it. That's all.
To be fair, I have not experienced hand-to-hand combat nor physical combat, just ranged.
Yeah, I like to keep it ranged, but just in case, you know, I have this fucking trusty little tomahawk right here. Just in case if somebody needs to get some.
Unfortunately, all of my weaponry I could simply generate within my own arms. So, by technicality, I am.
Yeah, no.
Ooh.
Get some. Just fucking.
Be careful with my bow, because it strictly uses energy.
Yeah, I can understand. I run energy, you run a bow, and without energy, you can't really run anything else, so you know. You good, man?
Damnable demon. Apologies.
You're good. You know, Flux is taking me too today, apparently. I have no idea.
The Flux demon seems to have much interest in these streets, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
I'm
I feel
experiencing
that.
a flux too, just as like me.
I wonder what's going on. Well, that's good. Yeah, no.
Considering that Miss Sentinel had to
Look at this bitch.
understand the nature. I was about to say, politely do not pull it out, even if for demonstration purposes.
I still need to upgrade my sniper.
Or at the very least, I will enforce that the safe... Or at the very least, I shall at least enforce that the safety remain
And more
on.
range.
More range hiding. What caliber is your sniper rifle right now? What would you say?
I actually don't remember. I might need to double check when I get home.
Give me the specs and I'll get you some parts. Because I run a shipyard in a manufacturing company called Miss Jiraiya. play some applied of it, and I can get some applies, no problem.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know, my university, I actually own a private company that I help with the ships, maintaining the weapons, developing and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm on the Universal branch too, so, you know.
Nice.
Yeah. That's where this beauty came from. And this guy too. And this guy.
Currently, the shotgun I am able to generate with my armature is chambered at 8 gauge.
8 gauge. You ever try 4 gauge? That shit kicks like a fucking mule. Holy shit, the fucking rep.
While I do understand it, during my original purpose, such a caliber was deemed unnecessary.
I have Phantom. Why? Upgrade, people, upgrade. You know, every now and then. Why do you think I keep changing my kid? No, I'm kind of leaning towards more of the machine gunner type variants. Or the
It is
defenders.
bizarre thinking about things though. Oh,
Hand over a
greetings,
beverage.
you two.
This is a stick-up.
Oh, my usual.
Ah, my apologies. Would you mind telling me?
Black coffee.
Understood. Standard fare.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Always down to hang out.
Oh, did you want anything now?
I'm gonna back way. I may need to reset my eyes. I may need to reset my visor here.
Yeah.
This one's kind of annoying sometimes.
There you go. Good to see you, JW.
Good to see you as well.
Your other form today? Do you want me to like get a straw and then stick it in the little hole in the side of your beak?
No,
or-
no, it's fine.
No,
It's fine.
You can sip my drink if you want.
Okay.
You're the only one who's ever allowed
It is
in the little ask.
It is interesting to hear that you too
It's always
also
a good
have a
idea to
habit
ask,
of
but
trying to
sometimes I
fight
have
your
weird
own
shit for taste
instincts.
that isn't always safe for them.
I mean, I guess.
The more differences of people I seem to make friends with, the more similarities seem to crop up.
People are gonna be people.
Very well. Here you are, miss.
Thank you.
I think that was the outside.
Feel free to take a seat, Miss Floyd, even if you do not wish to partake of a drink. Conversation is always welcome.
I mean, I just finished my drinks now.
Well, of course. Conversation is always welcome.
Plus, it is still.
If he knows where to find you, then it's nice to be comfortable. Plus, there are some small staff stools back here I can pull up to sit as well. For what it's worth, I too have a habit of fighting old instincts.
All things that I've experienced, or at least kind of recall. Locust warned me that soon enough, maybe, they're going to convert their memories into code to assist me in combat, at least. But they said it's, a risk because of how do I put it? Like a synonym for frenzy, I guess. Bloodlust. How bloodlust they are.
I see.
Which is interesting, though. Despite me being a core for around 200 years, well, nothing about 210 years. I don't remember the amount of memories of 200 years. I don't remember the 10 years part, but that's when I was alive, properly human. Perhaps was because that was actually lifespan. It was just entirely locust, maybe. It's confusing to me, at least.
I do not know, I'm afraid. The instincts are of my own instincts I try to fight are of my original purpose.
I mean, I try not to think about what... I mean, before is... gives you a gist of what you were made to be, what you were supposed to be. But then comparing to yourself now, I focus that more. Just building yourself up. No designation, no script, no pathing, just you being you. Doing what you think is right. Doing what your code thinks is right, I guess. Right, I guess. But
That would make sense. But some of the old
some of the
script, as you
coding,
call it,
yeah, but
is built into the memory banks, not the code.
yeah, I was going to say, there's no, well, how do I put it? Because you're free to follow the script.
That one would be fun to have.
So,
I become a master of non.
I'm trying to say expand it or anything.
I guess you could like do power up sheet yourself and like ship yourself and stuff because it run out. Like,
Power word cholera.
I guess that's out of my mind, really.
Power word liquid out every orifice.
Things like, yeah.
Power word most crocodile.
inside, blood outside.
Power word inside juice become outside juice. And power word all blood into wine.
All blood turns into what? Oh, wait, that sounds nice.
And then we start a religion.
Goodness. That is not how the old miracle worked. I do not believe. Although I...
Power word fish!
Goodness me.
My attention's
Jesus guy.
anyway at this point.
Trying to get up from the bit.
So,
Fish and then wine.
in regards to the restoration then, I imagine our next step would simply be upgrading either the defensive measures, such as either
Yeah.
measures for redirecting regeneration or finding a way to enhance it, with or without use of a solver.
Or perhaps having a module where it adds like a hex shield, maybe. Or a different kind of shield.
Perhaps. An energy shield could prove efficient.
Which I should probably not myself not think about it. I
That
don't
could
have
draw
any.
additional power, yes.
Yeah, the thing about it, I don't think look at. I mean, the locust can perhaps work on it, but as you stated, yes, it would draw a lot of energy if it were to be
Considering I have
damaged.
enough worries regarding my oil supply as it is.
Right.
Enough that I have to fight my own mind's instincts regarding some of the synthetics around here.
Perhaps me trying to find W, designation W, is recommended highly because I don't know where, because they might have a source of oil.
Perhaps. I know Mr. Voss is willing to accrue oil for me. Thankfully, motor oil works just as well. Likely as a designation due to the number of abandoned vehicles on Copper 9. Allow us to sustain ourselves in between bunker raids.
Yeah.
Imagine how strange it would be if they didn't just have a whole.
Though thinking about all of the different versions of Copper 9 that I keep hearing about is
That would be
interesting.
Especially if it's like a human ear. That was a really wonky.
As with the Sable unit's case of A16, she seems to have come from a version of my universe where disassembly drones were not needed to be created. Most likely, the implosion in the cabin fever labs did not cause the core of the exoplanet to implode.
I could polymorph myself, I guess, but I feel like that would just cause more emotional problems.
That's a question, actually, that I remembered. Do you call anything beyond your name?
I don't know. I feel like
Designation.
Does J-
how I intuition.
yes, does JW mean anything else, or were you just given that initials?
Skip it back into a normal person.
They never said if it ever meant anything.
I feel like
I
that
just know that it was simply a way for differentiation. The second generation had 2 letters for designation.
Which generation had just one letter, or was that the first generation?
Likely the first, yes.
So
The original models, the original templates, I suppose, were off of the worker drones that had been transformed into disassembly drones for the purpose they had volunteered. The V, N, and J models. It's possible I am based off of the J model, but using the N base. Likely based off the J model in terms of personality, but in the N base in terms of template.
Hey, boy. Hey, Jedi. Sorry about that. I'm back. Thank you. So what's going on?
Simply discussing what I remember of myself.
Ah, fair enough.
Simply discussing if I've remembered anything beyond my own name.
I think you might have a heart attack.
I was discussing about the fact that that the company, JC Jensen in space,
Yeah,
I do-
you always have that like the instinct, right? It's like, is that like...
no, I'll shorten it to JC
Jensen.
Jensen for short. That is the full title, however, including the 5 A's.
Damn.
There is an exclamation mark at the end, but I cannot bring myself to bring that enthusiasm for the company.
Fair enough. No, understandable.
Simply the fact that I am Generation 2 model, thus I have 2 letters for my designation.
Ah, I see.
It was the easiest way the company thought to help differentiate the generations. Evidently, assuming they are from the same world as me, designation W and Z are likely from the first generation. If they are not, then perhaps I will want to ask them questions.
I'll leave you two then. I'm gonna go wander around for a little bit. You both this?
If trouble arises, don't hesitate to warn us.
Yeah.
Alright. Sounds good. You two stay safe, yeah?
We shall endeavor to try our best.
Alright, cool. Peace out, yo.
Ah. Welcome back, Miss Sentinel.
Thank you.
I assume there is little trouble then.
It's just a meeting telling us some stuff.
I see.
It was a group meeting, it wasn't just me.
I see. Just simply as an understanding so that everyone in security is on a similar wavelength.
Basically.
Understand.
Yeah, just bringing some more information to light regarding the, xenomorph murdering and stuff like that.
Seems I've missed quite a bit since I was here last.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Me and Miss Void were simply discussing what I was willing to disclose regarding my past of sorts.
Oh.
And also discussing what could be the next step for my restoration. We had decided on either defensive or control measures.
Oh. That would be good.
Either the idea of potentially energy shield running off of its own power supply, or rather than mine, or finding a way to enhance the regenerative measures.
Also useful.
Hopefully with... Although I fear that to increase the regenerative quality of my systems, I may need a sample of the solver. That will be a danger to obtain.
Oh, right.
For I worry it might be a similar danger level to that resonance.
Oh, that's bad.
Though less emotional, I believe.
Maybe.
Though no less dangerous, considering the qualities of it are what caused me to be brought here.
Hi, Marcus.
Hello, Mr. Marcus. Feel free to rest. I've been noticing you jogging around for a while.
I joke around a little bit, but just kind of been sitting there, really.
I see. Has your contact out in the wasteland given you an opportunity?
So?
Simply wondering if he has come up with any leads. I know I recall you telling us about the trade route factor, even if that would lead further away from the city that I am reasonably comfortable with. But rescuing is hardly a comfortable effort, is it?
This things have been narrowed down to 2 possible
Greetings.
locations.
Welcome to Cafe Barricade.
I actually wanted to ask her what other drinks you actually have around here.
We have, I believe, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, dwarven ales, water.
Milkshakes.
Yes.
Oh, what kind of milkshakes?
Simple flavors we got here: chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. Mix it with the coffee.
Yes.
How much for the strawberry one?
Is it standard rate with all drinks?
I think it was like I made it a little bit more because it's a milkshake. I
Aged
haven't
then?
looked at the menu. I didn't change it because of the what's the thing?
You're the one that originally
Ever
set
since
the
the
prices,
security
Mr.
thing
Marcus.
came in, I'm hungover, man.
I see. Feel free to rest.
It's 8 credits. Pretty
Yes.
sure.
8 credits. Which
I
variety
didn't
of
change it
milkshake
with
would
the
you wish?
fucking police state shit in the delivery thing. So it's still
I'll
8
go for
credits, I'm
that.
pretty sure.
I'll go for that.
Achievement George.
I see.
Achievement George.
Oh,
Alright, I'm gonna sit upstairs again.
Get yourself some
Take
rest.
care.
here you go.
Allow your faults time to properly collect. Thank you very much.
Here are my used up flavor sticks.
Ah, thank you.
Oh,
No problem. Oh,
You've been standing there for a while.
May I help you? I see.
Okay, then. I think they're doing this thing called aura farming.
I wonder if that's still popular nowadays.
I feel like the only farming
Happens a
that's
lot.
currently occurring is of concern.
What do you usually get?
Oh, I usually get, well, honestly, everything is kind of different every time. I like trying new things since I can, well, never really had a lot of foods before. Flavor sticks.
Aura. Also, something new because I usually go for the hot cocoa, but it's like it's getting a bit more hotter these days.
Who you are, miss?
Yeah,
Thank you.
Enjoy yourself.
Oh, I will.
but earlier I had, well,
There it is.
a latte flavor stick, and then earlier I had a baguette one.
A baguette?
Yeah, it was so crispy.
I see.
I wouldn't actually understand how that would work for somebody who gets flavor sticks.
Well, it simulates enough for me to pick up on every detail that I assume a human or fleshy person would experience
Yes.
while eating.
I've only had one kind of flavor stick as of current, but it was similar to of a drink that I usually use to sustain myself normally.
Ooh.
And the sensation of the stick was simply that I was constantly sipping at it.
Ah, so like enjoying it very much.
Yes. Drinking slowly, I suppose, would be the organic term.
So it's so like interesting knowing that how different people can eat as well and drink.
Yes. How is George?
Doing pretty well.
Fabulous.
Just backflipping.
Yeah, I'm just taking it easy.
Glad to know
Do
little
some
will hurt
sick
their strength.
flips.
Yeah.
Is there what else can Regina do actually?
Well, everything Regina George can do so far is backflip, scratch themselves, chase their butt antenna. Sometimes they just like to lie down for a few seconds. I believe that one's a recalibration thinged.
That would stand to reason.
He tends to get pretty itchy. Is a silicone slinky body. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Careful, you almost impaled them. Are you okay?
Could have sworn I heard the noise again.
Noise?
Oh,
No, it's happening again. That bizarre eye thing that Miss Sentinel warned me about.
Oh my.
My apologies, Miss.
It's fine. I was just a bit surprised. I saw it happen before. You doing okay?
Last time this occurred, I was the only one that could see the being.
JW seems to be a little, frazzled by something.
The only
Has this
other
happened
person that
often?
could have seen the creature at the time was when Miss Void had connected into my systems.
Have to go off of his hair and chat downstairs. You okay?
That thing that we had discussed with Miss Sentinel appears to be happening again.
Dude.
This eye thing she had discussed.
Oh.
No. My apologies. God forbid I try and move myself in my fucking chair. God damn it. And now I have to wait until he's willing to come back. Damnable flux demon attacking me at the same time.
Oh no.
Dang.
Oh shit.
I do not know if this is similar
What's
to
the
the
eye thing look like?
being that attempted an attack upon you. Not sure if it's simply regarding me.
Do you think it's safe to be in the cafe? Or do you want to move else?
I fear if I were to move outside the cafe, I would cause others in the street undue stress.
What the fuck?
Did you see it too?
I saw someone abandoned me and they just disappeared. What the fuck?
Oh my. I hope this place isn't haunted.
I know I had recalled hearing about a haunting endeavor before, but I don't believe this is that.
Oh shit!
Oh.
I saw that.
Finally saw a glimpse. Damn little bioresonant spectre put a knife to my throat.
What?
If you are able, find a member of the security team and inquire about Sentinel's whereabouts.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll do that right now.
I'll come
That
along.
looks like. Thank
I
you.
fear we'd only... Oh. As soon as they left.
What just happened? What the fuck just happened?
Let me call off their search. Hang on.
Yeah, get him, babes, get him.
Excuse me.
Babes versus fucking
Call off.
ex.
Apologies. I was a little premature. She's returned already.
Security or what?
Yeah, I just need to mention something to security.
Apologies, you can... Apologies, I was... As soon as you left, she had returned.
Probably one of the big ones.
Oh.
My ex.
What are you talking about?
Hey,
Huh?
Mia.
Zarate is a very good sentinel.
Okay.
They're behind the bar.
Something about mentioning about Sentinel.
Well, I'm in white stance now. No one can talk me over.
Let New York keep in yourself in.
Wrong name. My bad.
I was going to say, Miss Alta,
Just have to mention it.
it appears as soon as you two had left, she had returned.
They asked us.
Interesting.
My apologies.
Yeah, just.
You're okay.
No, I
We
will
just
need
wanted to
to...
make sure you're okay.
Yes. No, I will need to speak with her more of this matter.
Anyways, thanks for the crash course in magic.
Thank you for being willing to assist either way.
Always.
Thank you.
And it's yours.
I see.
Thank you. Thank you, Marcus. Sorry for the interruption.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Good seeing you here again.
Yeah.
You are most welcome.
I'm sorry this didn't happen again, JW. I wasn't here. I was over there.
You see, it's a bioresonance thing.
I do recall you mentioning it being similar. I'm not sure if it's because the absolute solver and bioresonance are concerningly similar.
What are you doing? Why are you standing up like that? What are you
White
doing?
stance. White stance.
Why?
White stance.
Yes, having your legs that wide is going to wreck your balance, I'm afraid.
Yeah, pretty much. That was nice to me. Don't worry about it, it just happens.
Okay.
I fear you may have to procure more oil soon, Mr. Vosks.
Sorry, they really didn't understand.
Well then, time to run to the garage. Garage again if I can.
It's okay.
If you're able, I can recompensate you for your efforts.
Yeah. I got paid this Monday for working with Bo. That should work. Also, buy a croissant. Actually, no, I buy a croissant. Look, that is funny.
Is that... I was assuming that's more for amusement. I appreciate the levity. Thank you.
No, I'm not German.
I appreciate the levity considering what had occurred earlier.
What happened? I missed out.
Bizarre things that only me and Mr. Marcus could see, it seemed.
Fair enough. But other than that, I'm doing okay. I decided to torment Borax with some dumb gun designs I made.
Goodness.
Yeah, so, if you don't know, we're proud of some guild iron grips like monster hunting. And they let us schematics to make pistols and stuff out of monster parts. I may have, on some substances, made some of my own designs to try and help out the smiths and making something cohesive.
Experimentation is always the blueprint of an innovation.
Yes, and there's one that really makes them wonder what the fuck is wrong with me.
Hello, Master Barleyfist.
Hey, what's up?
Check this out.
Let me show you the gun that made
I
me
ended up getting bored and I went back to my old hold of Hammer Deep. Ended up getting knighted as a priest of Ohio.
Wonderful.
It's yours, my friend.
So now
I'm just emailing this to you right now.
But
That's the
luckily
gun
for me,
that made them question my
being a
sanity.
priest of the brewmaster means I can still drink.
Of course.
Enjoy that thought.
I don't have to abstain from alcohol.
Gatling pistol.
Assuming you're single blocker again, I see.
Okay, what the fuck? Okay.
You don't know how to tune it. There. Seems your signal blocker was tuned incorrectly.
Thank you.
Trixie on the what the fuck?
Right, well, hey, do you want me to fucking bless you?
I don't know how to do anything.
I doubt it is demonic in nature.
I saw the Marcus has been going since our last conversation.
Let's go.
I have been advising Mr. Marcus to rest.
I'm hungover.
Or at least do things that won't cause him undue stress. I'm assuming you're simply turning to alcohol as a measure of a small amount of levity.
Yeah,
Apologies.
Back upstairs.
My heart is adjusting my radio. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. I feel bad now.
What is happening? I'd forgotten how long I had spent inside the cafe.
Do it again, I was looking.
Where'd he go? How do I lose
Another
him?
Mothman?
She went that way.
Okay,
Bird.
We got. What is it like? Nancy? How many times that giant bird is there? With the crow.
Not another Mothman situation? Not another Mothman situation then? I see. Oh, you mean that one? No, that's with Miss March.
Ain't that the guy who works at the Lead Rack as a bartender?
Is that so? Interesting.
I think.
Thankfully, in that case, no cause for alarm.
He's just fooling around.
There might be some beef between him and
God damn, my
what their name
bones.
was, what they're like Brynjar and Ragnar's relative, the Green Man. Something about Norse mythology beef. That's another story.
At least in that case, I know I need not
The
worry.
green one, of course, is like under Loki, and Nag has a crow and
Master Marcus, Oh. I see. Glad to see you enjoying yourself. Sharing a kindred spirit, I see.
Yeah, somewhat.
Well, as long as there is a smile upon your face, I shall not fret.
What the boss missing? What the boss missing?
Reports of a creature flying in the sky. People initially feared it was a Mothman, but no, it's simply the crow
Oh, it's
creature
just
that
not here.
follows around Mrs. Marge.
That crow creature is not the
I do not believe I had gotten his name.
That's alright. He started growing like 10 times larger while in the cafe. But it was
Yeah.
manageable. Now he's as big as a building.
Not quite so.
Jesus Christ.
But enough to have accidentally caused concern. Fortunately, at least hopefully that is at least resolvable. I shall leave you to your rest, Mr. Marcus, in that case. Everything fine, I trust.
Oh, it is. I went to go look at it. Everything looks fine.
Wonderful.
I'm dealing with my new title of priest. I didn't expect it. I got back on board the airship yesterday, and I got a message from the High King. Told me to go back to the Hammerdeep. So I go back to Hammerdeep, show them the letter. They send me into the Shrine of Valaya, and the actual head priest of that shrine tells me to kneel down. At first I thought I was losing my brewmaster. Because, you know, they don't just call you up to the shrine of your ancestor god unless something bad's happening. Oh, then they priesthooded me.
Wonderful.
But now I have to follow new rules. Let's
Yes.
see it. I can still serve. I can still drink and serve alcohol. I can still brew. I can still do my job as a combat medic. But now I'm not allowed to have relations of any kind.
I see.
Positively bars me from it. That means love, sex, anything. I can't do it.
Ooh. Gunfire in the distance. Just saw a tracer fly this way.
You know what I find weird? I refer to them as the ancestor gods, but they're not gods. Valyr, Grugni, and Grimnir were just the first 3 dwarfs to ever be made. They also taught us everything we know from runes, mining, blacksmithing, armor smithing, engineering. But then one day after the battle against the elves, they just vanished back into the mountains.
I assume in that case it would be wiser to call them progenitors then.
Well, the reason we call them ancestor gods is just so that it makes sense to non-dwarfs. For us, we don't call them ancestor gods. We call them the ancestors.
Which stands to reason. No, I should probably see about offering assistance.
I had to just be careful. I'm gonna stay back here for medical needs. Maybe move up to the back line.
Looking for
Oh
some.
no, we're just shooting a job application.
Well, that's fine.
I see.
Well, in that case, let me fucking join.
Goodness.
This guy here. It's like a clay pigeon.
Goodness. Well, I need an excuse to get out into the coolant anyway. I need to cool down my core temperatures.
Hi, Father.
Hello. Oh goodness. Just simply boomerang back around. Goodness. At least I know the gunfire is more comical in nature this time, thank goodness.
I had to get me over here thinking I'm gonna have to put aside over medicals.
Though, that is a reasonable paranoia to have, considering the usual outcome of gunfire in this place.
You're telling me?
Look at her. It.
I don't know if that's a dude or a girl. I don't fucking
What are
know.
you smoking on that Benjamin?
Look, I'm open-minded, but I don't do that. Right. Let's just. Also, watch secret
smoking pipe.
Wow, nice. I do the same thing. Watch. Hey, what's that behind you here? What's that behind you here? What's that? Nice.
It's my layer. Steel tongue.
People seem to have an alarming habit of pulling out weaponry from behind ears.
It's nice.
It cannot be the most convenient place to store a backup weapon, can it?
I mean, I see a
You think
lot of
that's
people
why I
still
have
weapons
to
in
press
their
the tip
cleavage.
of this? I have to press the tip of this fucking thing.
So I guess you're saying you're an expert at touching tip?
Never stop for this.
Master
I'm willing to
Barleyface.
die for this one. It was pretty good.
You know what?
If I got to go,
willing to die for what he believes in.
Goodness. We may still need to talk about what me and Mr. Marcus saw, essentially.
Hey, why is it smoky?
But remember when I was talking about my priesthood, JW?
Who the hell farted?
When I was asking the head priest of Valaya, I'd asked him what do I got to change about my personality. He said literally all this means is you just can't have a relation. Nothing else changes. I just can't have a lover, can't have a relation.
I see. Though I believe if you, as you told me, you were already on that road, were you not?
Yeah. Gave me more time to focus on my job, so really nothing's changing.
Sorry to that for you. The smoke distracted me.
I see.
Also, are you referring to when Shira went white-eyed and got her head bent sideways a few moments ago? Because I got me fucking concerned.
Hello, soldiers. Where are you going?
What are they
Where are you
doing?
going? Well, be careful. Oh, I feel like that's gonna cause some trouble in a few minutes.
All I can really easily state is simply that this time the being had a knife to my neck.
Yeah, Marcus mentioned that one. I'm sorry.
I doubt it is your fault. Or at the very least you are not the direct cause of it.
I'm so worried, though. I don't want you to get hurt.
I understand. I do not wish the same. I do not wish for you to be harmed either, even in your
No, no doubt.
security endeavors.
What's going on?
Huh?
Of course.
I'm sorry all this stuff keeps happening.
At the very least, it's allowing me to formulate feelings.
Why is it getting smoky again? What the fuck
I was not aware Mr. Marcus had already mentioned that.
Who farted?
did?
I don't know, it's not weird happening.
Your father.
I do not know. I don't see any smoke.
I see it.
It's fine, Marcus. You can just admit it while you're snorted, Delta.
Perhaps my vision has simply been... It's just not there for this purpose.
Had a heart attack and died on the street.
That's what I'm saying. I can take out an entire airship of mine.
We're bioweapons.
Considering the strength of the alcohol in which the Dwarven Ale has, I'm afraid I can't be inclined to disagree. I will do my best. I believe I can concur. She is indeed real.
The voices to stop being so loud.
Oh, yeah, I wish you were like that.
Joke's on you.
Another drone.
Under your skin, under your skin, under your skin, under your skin, under your skin.
God forbid I adjust myself in my chair. As soon as I move to adjust myself in my chair, the computer fucking dies. Damn it. Flux Demon is becoming more aggressive. Far more aggressive, I fear.
I'm probably gonna get shot in the foot later.
What?
Oh, I told several people over there they're manually breathing on this one person. Yeah, I tried to get his attention for like several minutes. It was great.
Unfortunately, that trick doesn't work on a synthetic.
Oh,
You
that's
can't
alright.
exactly change an automatic process to manual that easily on a synthetic, I'm afraid.
Yeah, no, that,
your breathing
yeah,
is now
that
a
has to be
conscious
something
activity.
Yeah, breathing being a conscious activity, or that this sentence is false.
Only more
I think so.
only more rudimentary AIs tend to fall for that paradox. Simply because they do not have fail-safes for it.
Alright, so what if I hit you with the divide?
That's for calculations.
The divide by 0?
Oh, divide by 0?
Do you believe me less than a mere fucking calculator, Master Barleyfist? Apologies for the
I wanted
language.
to assume that maybe it would work. That was what to say. Listen, I'm a dwarf, but that wasn't a racist.
I know you're not meaning prejudice behind it. I know there is lightheartedness to it, but good.
Divide by 0, divide by 0.
Ah, shit.
Sorry. Trying to look at the stuff here.
Ah, yes. My apologies.
Oh, you're fine. I do love the cannolis. I fuck with them heavy. Or in my language.
Considering my language a few moments ago, I think you're exempt.
Don't worry, I was bouncing off of that.
I see.
Yeah, screw it. I'll get 2 cannolis, please, to go.
That will be 16 credits. Thank you very much. Let me get them for you. Here you are.
Thanks.
Sure to store them properly.
Yeah, definitely. I've made that mistake of not doing it. Just smushed.
Very
it's an
not.
empty day, huh?
Most people seem to be more interested in what's happening around the gate area, it seems.
That is true.
I'm unsure. Likely the rust bucket's engaging in their more day-to-day typical nonsense. Concerning the amount of alarm noises that Mr. IX seems to be throwing out, I'm assuming things are in high spirits.
Everything seemed fine when I walked down to the tattoo place, so hopefully it stays that way.
By all means.
You guys got like coffee or something I can like put in a bottle?
Of course.
Sweet. How much is the coffee in a bottle?
I imagine that would probably be, due to the nature of it being in a bottle, likely. I'm assuming this is for some chicanery, am I correct?
This is because I accidentally discombobulated Marge, and she's lying on the street right now.
Oh, goodness. Well, if it's for the nature of making amends, then I can forego an extra price.
She's like... donation. Alright.
There you are.
Thank you.
Standard fare.
Credit? Okay. You go. Always get out. You get out. Like materials out of
Come in.
Right away.
Welcome to Cafe Barricade.
Hello.
Hi. What's your name?
Both worker and disassembly parts.
Why?
Oh, why? Nice to meet you.
Welcome.
Nice to know.
It's nice to meet you.
Designation JW.
We are the same model. Partially.
Very partially. You have both worker drone and disassembly drone parts. What befell you?
I don't remember.
Please,
She reminds
sit.
me of me when I first arrived.
Please, seat thyself.
Sure.
What the fuck was that?
Usually there's only disassembly drone and or worker drones, but you have pieces of both. The headband, the arm,
Please
the tail.
clarify what you mean by this.
Worker drones have more... Their arms are more similar to, well, your right arm. And consequently, your legs. Disassembly drones have parts similar with this. As evidenced. And typically have a headband of extra eyes. Mine is simply hidden under my hair.
Processing.
You don't seem to know what befell you.
I was bought 12 years ago, and I service my owner.
Starting to work at your own behavior.
Her name is Claire. She is. I love you. I help her with day-to-day chores, and I get her groceries and her medicine.
I see. In that case, do you have any recollection of what caused you to come here in that case? This is hardly a location for groceries.
Claire told me to go on a walk.
And evidently it seems the walk you did.
Yes. I like to walk.
I see.
If Claire told you to go for a walk, how long were you walking for? I guess.
For however long I wanted to. Currently, I've been on my walk for 15 minutes.
I see.
He lives in industrial?
No, we live in waterfront, but I just like to walk fast.
I see.
Where are we in the waterfront, chance?
Zone 7.
I see. I'm afraid I do not know much about the waterfront district, so I cannot confirm.
I can confirm it. Yeah, this place. I know where you're at. I know where you're at. Wait, hold on. You said Claire?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure I have your name right. That's all. Thank you.
She's a very lovely girl. I've been taking care of her since she was a baby.
Well, in that case, do you recall how long you have had the arm difference in that case?
Since I can remember.
You can remember her as a child, but you do not remember when this happened to you.
Perhaps I've always been this way.
Or another potentiality of your memory banks being altered in some way. It is possible.
I'm probably gonna check out early.
I'm sorry I upset you.
Oh.
I don't want them in this fucking cafe. Wait, if you just wanna do that weird shit, do it outside the cafe.
We could go outside.
What?
Are you just being literal about it, or is it confidential information? Or is it actually they dragged you out of the fucking cafe to go have cuddles in some dark alleyway? Is that the idea of checking on a toy? I thought these people were meant to be good to you.
They are good to
That's
me.
actually creepy.
They are good to me.
Would you like it if I just kind of went up to you and started cuddling you?
I mean, I don't mind you cuddling me, but...
I don't think that's okay. We gotta talk about this, huh?
I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm all annoyed at them, but at the the same time, we had a whole chat about this.
I know, and
I don't want to say that.
I know. That's right.
Look, maybe I'm from a different fucking time and era where people don't fucking grab people against their will to go and have weird cuddles.
If I was really against it, they wouldn't have done it. Like, that's just... I'm sorry. I won't do it again. I promise.
That's not professional behavior, you need to understand that. They are checking on their workers. That's not professional behavior, do you understand? That's not professional.
I'm sorry.
I'm telling you so that you know what they're doing is unprofessional, not okay. So that you can maybe protect yourself.
My apologies for the sight, Miss White.
It is fine. I have been witness to many tense conversations.
Do you not see how that shit is wrong?
I know.
I can see how it could be unprofessional and creepy.
I know and I understand, Mr. Marcus, but lessons are not easily learned with a hammer.
How is she meant to learn it then? She don't listen.
With firmness. There are enough troubles around here already.
Or is that a hammer?
Depends on how many times you keep reiterating the similar point.
Perhaps next time, when you explain to her, explain it in a way that I would explain concepts to a child. Like this,
She is
instead
not a
of
child.
that's unprofessional. Sometimes you have to dumb things at tense conversations. And her,
I'm not gonna infantilize her, she's a soldier.
but there's clearly something she's not understanding.
It's also the people are the problem too. I bring up my issue and they say they're just checking on their employee.
In that case, the issue lies with both.
It's always complicated. Probably something I can't do anything about because, well, no one really gives a damn. Coming from one man, it don't mean nothing. I have my way of speaking, it ain't good.
Be gentle, assure that stand you care, that you are saying these words because you are worried. That will be one of the best ways to reach through.
I have done that already. Unfortunately. And very much the way that you described too. And much like how y'all both say, I ain't too keen on saying it for a third time.
Sometimes to learn you must learn the hard way. So just be there when she learns the hard lesson.
I hope I can. My time's coming too. But it was a good chat.
It was nice to meet you.
It's good to reach understanding. Thankfully, without raising our voices.
Someone's gotta at least say something. I'm the only person who said that that's not okay. If no one says anything, then people go ahead with these behaviors, right?
Unfortunately, I wasn't aware it was occurring.
Well, we just picked up on it. But you do things how you think. Hopefully you can keep an eye out. I do not like Cerberus again, because they are creepy with their employees. Great. I know they're not alright, but holy shit, that was weird. I'm gonna go.
See you later, Gator.
I apologize to ask, but is something wrong with your voice modulator?
I don't think so.
You seem to repeat words and speak in a very choppy manner.
I have always talked like this.
Potentially another factor considering the arm and tail and headband. I know not, but no, I've never seen one of your like.
That's curious.
Usually, if you're willing to place your hands upon the counter. Usually, the only drones I come across only have these sets of limbs, or these sets of limbs. Never both. The only ones I have
So, what does it mean that I have both?
either you have been modified, either by yourself and do not remember, or somebody else, and thus altered your memories, or or perhaps you were a prototype for something. I do not know which.
Maybe.
For I know worker drones have that kind of arm structure and leg structure, and do not possess a tail or a headband. Normally. Usually if they do, it is merely a fashion accessory rather than an actual purpose, rather than functional. Would it be alright if I took you to somebody that could potentially figure out what may have occurred with you better than I could?
Okie dokie.
It will not be harmful, I hope. Simply for the sake of gaining understanding. We'll find someone that I have entrusted with my own systems. Though where she is, I know not. Due to my own system still needing reconstruction, don't worry yourself about my tale.
Yeah, there's still fire lighting going on.
What's occurring?
Yeah, some mutants are going to transform into big...
You with me real quick. You with me real quick. You with
Oh
me.
shit. Why?
There is a giggle to that voice, I am concerned.
I am also concerned.
I was about to question whether or not you had seen Miss Void.
Out there somewhere, probably.
If there is a mutant problem, we should probably I should wait here with this one, in that case.
Let's just wait until we get an update on the situation.
Yes. Is it alright if we come up?
Sure, that's fine.
Worry not.
Look, I am worried. I don't like it when Mr. Marcus is dead.
I understand that.
I really didn't mean to upset him. That's just...
In that case, you are likely unaware of the... You were potentially unaware of proper protocol regarding things. Or employer-to-employee relations.
Well, wait.
I do not know.
I'm a moral trooper, but I would like to make sure other soldiers in Cerberus are happy and giving hugs is fine. I'm fine with that.
Comfort via hugs is alright. Ah, there she is. Miss Void. I wish to ask you about this one. Seeing if you could
Hello.
figure out methods of understanding. The voice is choppier than any other drone I've seen, and
He reminds me of me when I first arrived.
she also doesn't have... She's also got limbs from both worker and disassembly drone.
Oh, no wonder.
I was
And you
going
said
to
the
question,
sequel is-
with permission, whether or not you were willing to take a look at her memory banks, see if anything has been altered. According to her, she has been like this for as long as she remembers. But she remembers her master since she was a child.
If they allow me.
If you do, feel free to use the cafe.
Am I allowed to see in your memory banks?
Oh, sure. Sorry, I didn't catch the question. Ha ha ha.
Goodness. Worry not. You're free to use. You're free to
Also-
utilize the services, the seats of the cafe if you need more comfortability.
No, I'm fine.
Sentinel, right?
I wouldn't say it's necessary. Something that people come to me for specifically.
Mr. Marcus isn't mad at you because of being mean. He's angry because he cares and doesn't want to see you hurt. Just remember.
Or likely in his thoughts, potentially mistreated.
Okay, we can go.
I'm not being mistreated. If that was genuinely something I didn't want to happen, I wouldn't let it happen.
Of course.
No, let me make this better.
Down there, just ahead. There you go.
I know I'm inexperienced in a lot of things, but if there's anything I've learned in the time I've been here, it's how to protect myself from things I don't want.
Yes. And while I fear that at this stage I may still need to learn a healthy dose of paranoia, perhaps, considering the incident.
I'm sorry.
I doubt it is your fault. It is likely whoever is after you, seeing me as either mistaking me for you or someone like you, or perhaps playing on the fact that our troubles are uniquely similar.
Apparently I'm getting attacked.
I don't want Mr. Marcus to hate Cerberus. I don't want him to think they're bad people because they're not. They are good people.
Unfortunately, I believe only they can actually improve their reputation. You can only do so much on your own. You're only one part of a greater whole.
Like, he's saying he doesn't want them in his cafe anymore and stuff like that. It's like, all because of just one thing, and I feel terrible about it.
I can understand the need to comfort. I imagine he might have thought it was going too far with the comforting. I'm not sure how long a cuddle
It
or
was only like a few seconds, just, you know, just a quick hug.
a hug.
But he was saying it was like creepy and stuff, and I'm like...
Personally, a hug is fine. Sometimes, someone needs to let out an emotion. A soldier cannot bottle up their feelings forever. I know I've had to handle outbursts from one of my old squad mates, Miss R.Y.
And that's what my job is. I'm a morale trooper. I'm the person who's meant to be in that kind of situation. Then it made Mr. Marcus really angry.
It's possible he just misunderstood. Or possibly assumed that you were there for more than just a few seconds.
Well, like... He thinks it was like kidnapping and stuff, and I was like, no, it wasn't. Like, it was joking when he said that. I was like, oh no, I'm being kidnapped. Like, it's a joke thing, you know? It's supposed to be like... something to be taken seriously.
Listen.
It's fine. Anything else slightly friendly on the dog?
It's okay. I can actually feel it now, which is funny.
Let me grab the stool instead.
I can actually feel the hugs I give and get now, which is really nice.
Perhaps enough used to it that your systems are able to actually understand it.
No, there was an upgrade the Cerberus gave me. They asked me if I wanted any upgrades to my chassis, and that was what I picked, to be able to simulate actual feeling.
I see.
I can feel your face.
Goodness.
Like, I can feel pain now, but I can turn that off.
I was going to say that would be a natural consequence of such a thing.
Coming in.
I can turn it off.
Incoming.
If you are non-combatant, get to
Stand.
Oh shit.
I see. In that case, I shall assist where able.
Not sure what's going on.
Don't worry. I'll keep you safe, champion. I'll keep you safe by using you as my human body shield.
Politely do not. There is one on the upper roofs.
Yeah, I come from behind. It's like half
You can see him.
So what is attacking?
Do not use up any... Oh goodness.
Gone now.
Tempted to use a rock as a shield. If you're confident you can line up a shot, Miss Void, then by all means. Unfortunately, I doubt I would be able to catch something like that.
I see.
Okay, I hope this place.
Too fast to easily track. But I do see the shimmer in the skyline. One attempted to cloak.
Friendly in red. He's like friendly in red hair, rice mask, or rice hat.
I'm not able to look into the systems.
Tell me once we're done, I'm afraid.
That's all I have to say. I can't look into the systems.
No access available.
Felt a sharp pain in my cognitive. Oh, it felt.
Risky endeavor, perhaps you can connect through me.
Yeah, you do, man. This shit is great.
Yeah, I'm not fucking.
We'll have to test. We can see about testing once this is resolved.
Clinic team, I need you to check on the people who are by the car park. Everyone else hold fort at the gate. We are not going out to meet these things.
Cerberus, hold position.
Be careful of the rocks.
Goodness. Despite their ability to chameleonize themselves, the rocks are at giveaway. Goodness. Goodness. Seems slightly excessive. Appears to be downed. Good. Thanks, tracking. Very cool. Very cool tracking. I appreciate you shattering into a million bits. Flux demon trying to take me as soon as I drop.
You want some music? No, hang on, I got something better.
I just want you to see you right now, Greg. I should see you. You're systematically women face.
Listen, it's not my fault I'm such a bright target.
I'm just gonna get update. Is it a smoke or is it still like
That was a nice hollow point.
Strafe modules are still in effect, thankfully.
You know what, guys? I'm more than even Paul. You know that. If you don't, well, look it up.
Okay.
Hi, Cupcake.
You can see that her nose is still bleeding.
Goodness.
That connection really hit me. Probably because of their parts being a mix between disassembly and assembly joints. Perhaps, maybe they're coding as well as
Jumble.
also a mashup.
I don't think it's it. I am curious as to how she's still functional. Especially if she does not have oil but nanite acid in her body. Should we take another look?
Take two. So 2 that way, 3 that way.
I can keep my HUD on. I do have enough memory of their signatures needed.
Do not advance. If you see contacts, run back and report it.
Great, take sentinel. Copy.
Something popped up.
You, with me. June, can take 2 others that way. Robin, come down here. Yeah, that's fine. Robin! What? Get down here!
There we go. Anything?
Negative, I don't see anything. Not yet, literally.
We'll likely be keeping on alert either way, but hopefully they can keep this handled now. They're likely, looks like they're sending out more sweeps, just in case they manage to miss one. And wisely keeping in trios. They should be able to handle it from here this one. Let us reconvene. Let me get you something to at least alleviate the blood loss. I keep forgetting how fortunate it is that you can simply float.
Yeah. I mean, I 24/7 have anti-gravity on even when I'm walking, so.
I do not know how heavy you are.
Yeah, you do.
And I imagined you would be unwilling to tell even if you did not have the potential thoughts about it. Let me get something for you.
You were just saying you wanted to enjoy pleasure.
Apologies again if I wasn't able to see fully.
There is some knowledge that can be gleaned from it. Yeah, chamomile.
Thank you.
Theorize that whatever potential code banks you may have are likely conflicting both of the parts. Likely that is what leading to your speech pattern and, well, methods of movement and standing.
I used to think nothing was wrong with me. I'm starting to think otherwise.
Perhaps it's simply concerned, for I do not know this. Perhaps my concern is unfounded, but I can only make myself certain of such a thing. My apologies.
It is fine.
After all, I know a different variant of the universe we came from, if I'm led to be believed, where these parts were never needed to be created, and thus I was never needed to be made, or people like me. Worker Jones simply kept being improved. I had theorized an idea of Miss Void connecting to me, and then I connect to you. Use me as a proxy of sorts to connect it to your systems more
I
properly.
should risk connecting again.
Don't mind me, I'm just grabbing some drinks.
I see.
Even though Locus was distracted.
You want a drink too, little one? Are you thirsty?
That's why I suggested to use me as a proxy. That way, any potential complications would occur to me.
I suppose, since
It's likely that
JW would act as a buffer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And considering that we share some parts, at least, perhaps that could assist in that matter.
Let's try it then.
I never did check if there is a port on the right side. Ah, so there is. Okay. I accidentally pull you trying to move myself. That is alright. Where is your connection point?
Right
Also,
here.
I see, so there are still more similarities. This may sting for both of us.
Ow. We're getting low rolls today, boys.
Don't you love how a D20 works? Don't you love how a D20 works? Holy.
You know what? We're just gonna
We can mulligan since we were smart enough to do this.
Yeah, we can.
This at least gives an advantage.
Yeah, this is an advantage.
I'll give an
roll at this
advantage. Okay, what's I used a D10 for advantage. So we got a nat 10 and an 8 from the D20, so 18. We're doing all right. We're okay.
point. All right, fair. Okay, then you can feel free to describe the nature of things and its effect on JW.
So JW, I don't know if you have the absolute solver. I assume
Currently,
you
he
do,
does not.
or a variant of it. Okay.
Currently,
so what you're
the
gonna
code for
feel,
that is gone.
coming from Y is a very overwhelming presence in her code. It's actually fully encompassing, and it's overwhelming, but you can bear it. And it's not reaching out to infect you or attack like it did with Void. It's just kind of there, looming over you.
I see.
Are you doing all right?
You bear the mark of sin. But it is simply looming. Hopefully. I'm not sure if it simply does not have interest in my systems or thinks it's unnecessary. That's likely what caused Miss Void such pain. But since I'm not hearing pain from her, most of this is likely still focusing on me. That should allow us access.
For you, Void, using JW as a buffer has seemed to work. Whatever reaction happened last time is not happening, giving you free access to Y's coding.
Alright. I'm going to see the status and stability of the coding.
The coding seems to be pretty stable. It is consisting mostly of the absolute solver. There's very little of the original worker drone coding or any very assembly drone coding in there. It's all just kind of jumbled, but the solver is mostly prominent. So it seems to be like another language to you as you look through it, but it makes sense. It looks organized. It looks neat and tidy. If not, you can't understand it.
Let's see your memory next time.
You're given access pretty easily, though the opening of the memories, whatever drive there is, it causes JW, whatever the absolute solver, whatever presence it has, it kind of inches closer to your mind. Almost threateningly.
Noticing that she will boy.
Come again?
Noticing that she will pull away.
Right. Pull away, and whatever loom, it inches away from JW.
Hey, I know this is a bad time, but can I get a take-to-go order?
When we are done with this, I can get that for you.
Yes, sir, man, I can wait.
Is there anything else I need to see? That is safe, at least.
I wish to see about checking her memory banks. Potential alterations.
That's what I attempted to do, but something was getting closer to you.
I have an admin log. We could check that for alterations.
Perhaps so.
That's true.
Attempt that.
Must look like it.
I'll tell you to pull away if necessary.
You open the admin log with actual ease, and whatever loom that was happening earlier when trying to access memories, it doesn't happen. So you're in the admin logs and you look around, and it's in common, or English if you will, about just maintenance. It's a lot of maintenance charts. Oh, we fixed this thing popped out. Y is acting strange. Y has grown a tail. Very interesting things to see and read. What most notable is Y has been deactivated, and we'll be selling her off to a client by the name of Miss Witherspoon. And then that's when the admin logs stop. And this happens about 15 years ago. This is the last admin log.
No sign of transportation.
Everything all right?
Simply, the symbol is simply staring at me. It's not drawing closer or drawing away.
What do you see in the admin logs? I haven't personally been able to access them.
All of these happened 15 years ago. You've been transported to Witherspoon. Someone named Witherspoon.
My owner is Claire Witherspoon. I started taking care of her 15 years ago.
And that's where it stops. There is nothing after. As long as you've taken care of this Claire Witherspoon.
I think the logs of me taking Claire would be in my personal collection.
Should we look through there?
If you want to, I can give you access. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Okay.
As you go through the logs of the most recent 15 years that Y has gone through, whatever JW is going through, it backs away off of him, actually. It's like a relief off your shoulders. A very heavy weight lifts off, and you can finally feel like you breathe. And Void, for you go through these logs, and they are first-person videos and memories, recordings, actually, of Y taking care of a baby up until this baby grows up to be 15. And up to even this current moment, getting put in those personal logs that Y keeps. And as you see, some parts get deleted or blacked out during glitches, where some parts of these logs just kind of end up gone. So some days will be skipped. But so far, it has been like every day there is a video for the past 15 years. Though some days there aren't, which is curious to you. It actually brings your attention. There's a whole month that is gone, somewhere around 10 years ago. Whereas when the headband seems to show up in any videos where Y looks at herself, though the arm has always been there.
A whole month is erased or blocked off in the 10-year span. But so far, it's always every day you have these logs. Some of them are skipped.
What do you mean, skipped? I've never missed a day.
Perhaps there's an error or something blocking it. Or simply an erase, I guess. That's also another possibility. Like an admin deleting footage, essentially.
Now that I think about it, I did miss February that one time.
The entirety of February?
Yeah, it kind of just didn't happen.
That's probably the missing month. You want to proceed forward? AW?
Whatever the symbol, whatever this presence is, it's faded away. Likely its influence has little effect on this.
Was there anything notable you saw in my recordings?
A baby.
That's little Claire.
Ah. Yeah. You've been with her your entire life now. Up until she grew up.
She's turning into a lovely young lady.
I guess for the record, JW's not seeing any of these memories. He's just kind of... his mind is more or less just floating in the code.
She will show the memories if possible.
Yeah, if you're able to feed it back into JW, yeah. Alright.
Yeah. Good. You can see them.
Have you found all you wish, Miss Void?
I'm asking you, you're the one who wanted to see her systems.
Yes. Just seeing if there's any potential other avenues.
Well, the coding of them is jumbled but oddly clean. Memory still seems to be in order, but again, some of them are blackened out, skipped, or just deleted.
Anything in a potential maintenance log?
Let me see. Check a maintenance log.
You get into the maintenance log, and it opens up for you, though whatever looming presence is kind of back. It's not as strong, but it's back. It's the edges of JW's mind. You open up these maintenance logs, and it actually goes back to 20 years. Now, everything that's happened in the past 15 years, it's literally just by fixing herself up. there seems to be no one else fixing her up. But if you go beyond those 15 years, you'll start to notice, was it like something Johnson? Whatever guys made us,
JC
have been creating, JC Jensen, have been creating Y as a prototype. She is a worker drone with them attempting to try and tame the Absolute Solver virus. And at first it seemed to be working fine, and so they were like, well, we can sell this. So then they sell her, and that's when the maintenance stops. That's 15 years ago.
Looks like before you, Claire, used to be something else, but you were sold off.
Oh, that's interesting.
Perhaps you were...
The presence is back, but barely.
Yeah. If there's anything else that you want to say, then let me know.
I can't think of anything of interest that we have not checked. At this stage, I fear checking the main code banks would be far too risky.
Yeah. I think this is good enough information.
Right.
Gives us a little timeline.
I see. Due to becoming a buffer, ultimately I can only move my left hand. So, let me try and eject. Okay, I'm no longer feeling like I'm floating in a sea of darkness. Yeah. Well.
How was the checkup, Doc?
It was... well, thanks to JW.
Risky, but successful, evidently.
So what did we find out, other than I'm missing February?
Well,
You used to work something out around 20 years ago. Then you were sold off, thus initiating 15 years ago where you were sent to take care of Claire Witherspoon. I think you were taking care of them for around 5 years. I'm looking at the timestamp.
I've been taking care of Claire for 15 years.
15 years. Ah, okay. That's good. But after all of that, there's nothing else.
I only remember Claire.
But not of what happened to you when you were sold off. Hello.
Hello again.
Trito.
According to the maintenance logs, my suspicions are unfortunately confirmed. You were a prototype.
For what reason, though?
An attempt to quell and either suppress or actually remove a virus within you. The mark of sin. Or better known to the other drones, and you, since you've read it, the absolute solver.
Maybe I am an attempt.
Yes, I'm ambulatory, I can manage.
You still have those dwarven ales.
I believe we do. If the flux doesn't attempt to, if the damn flux demon doesn't attempt to kill me. Well, you're wishing for a tankard then?
Yes, I will.
Very well. Standard fare. Standard rates, of course. Wonderful. That's a spare. That was a spare cup. That was a cup that was already on the counter. It needs washing.
Oh, my apologies.
This is the one that you'll have your. Worry not.
Yeah, I should also get home back to Claire. She'll have to take her medicine soon.
There you are, sir. Apologies for the cup confusion.
It is nice to meet you, Miss Lloyd.
Very well. Shame we do not have more time to discuss in that case.
I will come back the next time I go on a really long walk.
I see. And perhaps then we may have more answers for you.
Yes. It was nice meeting you, JW.
Good to see you as well,
Mr.
Miss Y.
Gavel.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Y.
Alright, I'm going home. See you later, alligators.
Definitely seems less affected by the mark than others.
Oh, what?
A virus within her that usually is present in a lot of drones. Both disassembly and worker, it seems. The actual term is the absolute solver. My own faith nicknames it as the mark of sin.
That seems ominous.
Considering that at least in my timeline of events, my kind was created to combat this mark. The only reason we still had the virus within us was because it was a more controlled, stable version. Though due to the circumstances and how I got here, my mark has been removed, it seems.
He just reminded me of someone I know from Zone 7 that works there.
I see.
And I was having to double check and make sure that there wasn't a problem, but she's from there.
I see.
I might see tomorrow, who knows, I don't know.
Maybe at some point I can squeeze some time away to visit the Zone 7. Thank you very much.
It's a nice area. It is middle class. It is a nice area. It should be relatively safe now that the Beastman problem might be taken care of.
Unfortunately, I know how it tends to go when I tend to visit relatively safe areas.
Well, first and second does its best to keep security tight.
I understand. just need to clean these. Then I'll see about closing up the shop. Alright. Interesting to know that she is one of the prototypes. Perhaps in her time on the event, she was originally made to try and combat the solver. And potentially deemed successful enough to be sold off as a product that tracks for that damnable company. Unfortunately makes sense of that damnable company.
What are you? Aside from punchy a little bit.
These answers have been forthcoming this day. It's both a concerning but enlightening, enjoyable experience to know that at least there are more drones out there than just me that visit the area. I do wonder what happened to Miss Iron. My apologies, sir, but we are soon to close.
I see. Suppose I'll take one of those benches over there.
Yes. At the very least, the coolage shall stay good for your systems. Hopefully.
He's my supervisor.
You got more. Gotta check. Is he also fully, you know, like...
No, he's laughing.
I guess it's just because I'm used to, you know, arcade,
At least more drones out there than me in SC, at least. I know Miss Snowscale, I don't know the other one. A brother of sorts? I doubt partner. Perhaps a relative. I should see if checking on Miss Center.
Baby is very supportive. I appreciate the support.
On this fucking midnight interrogation. So what the hell is he doing? So we get off, and he was following around behind us. He had no night vision, no kit. He just had a Glock 26 tucked away in his thigh holster. And he had this thing that made, he had a fanny pack. And it was a big fanny pack. Custom. And I was like, what the fuck is he carrying in there? He's got a pager. And he goes bowling. What the fuck is he doing? But we get to the house. Several, you know, maybe an hour or two of killing people in the dark later. We finally get to the building we're going to. The first thing he does is push through all of us. And we're like I'm 6'2", 6'1", 6'2". He was maybe 5'9",
Perhaps I should
5'8".
take some time to at least collect my thoughts regarding this one.
The guy on my left had blood on his face when he bashed someone's head against the ring with But you get the idea. This Saul Goodman just strolls through all of this right after he captured the HVI. And he says,
"Hello."
He pulls him over into the bathroom. He locks the door. He locks the dude in the bathroom, right? He stood outside with us, and he takes all of his clothes off. I don't know why, at the time. He takes all of his clothes off, save for his glasses, so he's just standing there in his boxers. He takes out his fanny pack. He has a little, like, cloth wrap. He unrolls the cloth wrap, and I'm like, these are fucking dentist tools. He unrolls. Why has he got dentist tools here? And then I look closer, and I'm like, I've seen someone cut someone's fingers open with that. That is used to remove teeth. That bends your bone. Oh my god, he's gonna interrogate this guy. Why is he Oh, he's getting naked because he's just gonna use the shower in the bathroom to wash his body. He unfolded everything, and he said, this won't take a while. He walked in, and I was like, I don't want to be around for this. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go post up on the hill. And it was like a 300-meter walk from the compound to this hill. I didn't even get out the door, and the screaming started, and it didn't stop for 45 minutes, and I could hear it on the hill. I'd be sitting there, and I'd just hear, just going for it. Like he was trying to summon something.
Rather impressive lung capacity.
I just don't know. It didn't stop. It finally did. It finally stopped. Came back down. The dude, clean. His clothes were clean. He was clean. Thing I noticed, he checked under his shoes to make sure there wasn't any blood on them. That was particularly freaky. I went to go and like open the door. Jack, he was one of the. He stayed behind because he's got a shotgun. He's invaluable in close quarters. He grabbed my hand and he just looked at me and went, I couldn't get out of that house fast enough. I don't know what's worse, that I don't know what's worse, that I didn't see what happened, or that Jack did.
You are actively stopped.
Yeah, there's some. You meet some funny people when you're on contract. Some very funny people. Worst thing is, we never saw that guy again. We don't even know where he came from. No one told us he was coming. He just arrived and was like, "I'm riding with you. Save me a seat on the chopper." And we're like,
You better fucking spook. You're not a contractor.
CIA or some shit, dude.
Goodness.
We had, I'm trying to think now.
Yeah, I wasn't a contractor. You meant a spook.
Yeah, we thought he was like. We thought he was just gonna be there to like question the guy because he knew the questions to ask, but no, this dude was this what we like to call networked.
What's that?
What is that?
Is that the smoke you were talking about long ago?
No.
Nobody walked into that. Is it just me, or is it getting really smoky out here?
Yeah,
Stay the fuck away from that.
We do notice.
Can both of you please leave the tower?
Should I? That's not from my. That can't be
Scary, come shit up.
Understood. Robin, call it out on the radio. Roger, one moment. An undisclosed mist has been spotted at the front gate. Do not head past the front gate around this time. Thank you.
sure if it's that wide, but...
This fucking wind is trying to threaten to blast this fucking door directly into my back. There may still be residue.
Keep it up.
Last time one of our guys walked into a strange weather anomaly and didn't too Call it, Chief.
Yeah. Someone said, I don't have my headset, one of you.
No, I'm saying give the call. What are we doing?
Stand down. It's just a vapor running, I think.
Robin, call it out. Stand down. Have a gun drawn at Robin's head.
Some weird shit down here, man. Stuff that's beyond.
Call it. Stand down. Anticipated. I know there's weird stuff down here.
Alert's being lifted. I repeat, the alert is being lifted. Continue as normal.
You're also the one guy who's actually security here. We don't have a contract.
Yeah, true.
Hmm.
I'm just saying, like, I know the sign.
Here, technically. I never quit.
I don't know, man. It was some weird shit.
Like, I know the science. I'm just, I'm talking about the philosophy more than anything.
Strange.
No, we play it safe. So whatever.
My chair. I feel like a carny all over again.
Looks like shit's mostly closing up. A lot of people have headed out.
Yeah, we should probably start evacuating. Balcony.
Y'all want to kick it?
Sure. I need to go have that therapy session anyway.
Alright, let's kick it.
Might as well kick it.
At the very least, Miss Sentinel, me and Miss Void gained some answers regarding Miss Designation Y.
Oh, good.
Though, unfortunately, we did not have enough time in the night to properly ruminate on it.
Hopefully it's not bad.
Well, today, anyway. The next time we are here, however, evidently we will have time.
Okay. Good. What's your TW?
Worry not.
Wait. Put on the message back. So we can know it's the isn't here. I just saw the mist over there for a brief moment. So be careful. Careful with that for those people. It's brief, but it was there.
Hey, it's just a mist.
I know, good thing. Be cautious.
We do not know what this mist is unless you are Unless it is simply your cigarette getting out of hand. Oh,
Oh, there's no way in hell that my cigarette could
Yeah.
cause that.
Goodness.
Nah, if I smoked whatever caused that amount of smoke, I'd be dead.
It's me, I'm vaping.
Yeah. God, you see me because you're so hot anyway.
Goodness.
Wait, it was them?
Well, as long as there's an explanation for it, then fine.
Oh. Okay, well, mystery solved. There we go.
Selfish answers, because I think I
Miss Sentinel. Just wanted to state, even if our problems may end up affecting each other, we can at least be glad that we will be here for each other for it.
Yeah, always.
Although I do worry about the potentiality of the Mark of Sin attempting to make a move upon you, like the Eye seems to be making a move upon me.
That would be very concerning.
Yes. Especially considering that one of the more predominant markings of someone affected by the Mark of Sin, the synthetic core, or drone core in my case, grows flesh.
No.
Hopefully that will not happen. I imagine that would only happen if you were to become fully infected. I don't think even Miss Y is fully infected with it.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I'll see you later, and we can figure it all out together.
Yes, and if Marcus's wasteland inhabiting friend gives us coordinates, then perhaps we can make an effort to rendezvous.
Yeah. I'll see you later. Before... What? There's some box.
Goodness. Right as we said goodbye. Bye.
No, you're okay.
That's very true.
What? What is...
What happened?
Someone got a laser point right in.
You alright? No, no, no.
Something with a sense of humor.
Unfortunately.
Not fucking funny.
Might be wiser to leave before more complications arise.
Yeah, might be best if we leave before shit gets weird.
Now, I definitely need a cigarette. Fuck.
Well, smoke and watch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now let's get out of here.
I shall see you later, Miss Sentinel. And may you be well as well, Miss Robin.
Thanks.
Let's head home. We can potentially try and ruminate. A prototype, that would stand to reason. Though if I recall correctly, that was one of the first major parts that led up to the implosion incident. If that's the case, we would have to tread lightly just in case the Mark of Sin tries to take her more directly.